Where have all the really cute, sweet guys gone that want to take you on dates, that want to call you pretty or gorgeous, or say that they enjoy spending time with you?
People are like, Brittany, you're gonna hit the wall. You're going to be ugly. And it's like, joke's on you. I already was ugly growing up, so I already know what it's like to be ugly and undesirable. Thank you.
So you're almost 40? Yes. And you've never been married? No. And you don't have kids? No. And you don't want to have kids? No. What have you done with your life? Well,
I have been single my whole life, right? I'm 30. Being single is so funny, especially in your 30s, because I've got, I would say 90% of my friends are in serious relationships. They're either married, having babies, engaged, all of the things. Love that for them. There are days where I am like, that's all I want. Like, I just want to, be in love and have someone to come home to that I can just hug and cuddle and tell all my problems. And we have cute little inside jokes and we've got our own little language.
I've been single for 3 years and I've gone on probably 400 first dates, and my friends can back that up. And I have not been able to find a connection at all with anyone. And the common denominator in this is me. And when you hear about, these other lovely women who break up with their boyfriends and immediately find a boyfriend again, you're just like, okay, it just reaffirms that it is you, but is it me? And now I'm like, am I the problem?
Okay, I'm 32 and I feel like I am the only person on this planet without children or not pregnant.
They're predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. And don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think this is actually going to happen? Do you think it's true? And yeah, what are your thoughts?
I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to find someone that makes them happy. I want everybody to live a beautiful life that they want for themselves. I don't wish ill on anybody, but I can't stand the delusion. Now we all got to sit here and we got to be like, oh yeah, this is great. This is somebody who could get 95% of guys. And imagine going through life with that sense of delusion. Like, we see it, and this is an extreme example, but when women walk around like that, imagine walking around thinking, I could get 95% of guys. How many guys are you telling no to because you think you're better than them? Are you? Or is it in your head? Just think about it. If you don't want to wind up alone, you have to have a realistic assessment of what you bring to the table, of your looks, of your capabilities, of what you're willing to do in a relationship, of your character. All of it.
Men always just want virgins that hadn't had sex with anyone and are really good girls. Like, you want younger women as well, so it's like that whole predator vibe. So
what if I said women are stupid, can't make money, short, and weak because they want a guy that makes more money than them, taller than them, more confident, ambitious, etc.? That would be ludicrous, wouldn't it? We don't shame female preferences. Okay? When a woman says, I want a man that's tall, makes money, etc., you go, girl, you deserve it. That's your preferences. If I say, I want a girl that's not a hoe, that has some sexual temperance, isn't going to embarrass me when I walk in a room, beautiful, young, etc. That's considered, that's toxic and masculine. We demonize male preferences, but we don't demonize female preferences.
Many women, 30s, 40s, trying to find a husband, college educated, working, money, house, car, beautiful, everything, right? But they can't find a husband. And many of them were saying and have been saying, when we were growing up, our mothers and our fathers were like, concentrate on your studies. Get a career, get independent, make sure you don't have to rely on anyone, us or a man. And they that was the path they set them on, you see. So for them now to get to the end of that road and realize, there's not a husband waiting for me at the end of that, but I still wanted that. They're looking back on their parents and saying, like, how come no one said anything to us? How come they literally said...
So a girl made a video about this on TikTok, and it's put in the most simple terms. I would say every girl I know right now wants a man who is masculine and a leader. And obviously that comes with like asserting dominance and all these things. And all these women want this. But then no women want to listen. They don't want to listen to the leader. So they want the leader, but then they're not going to listen. And it's so funny because it really comes down to like not listening to them is not only just extremely demasculating to them, it's like, so why would they want to be with you? They would go be with a woman who's more feminine and like willing to listen. This is not like, I'm not talking about controlling crazy guys. I'm talking about this is what a strong man in his masculine is. So it's like when you're, you know, doing the whole feminine, you know, new wave feminism, girl boss, I don't listen to anyone, then that's okay. There's a reason why the statistics are saying that all you guys are going to be single and unmarried in the next like 20 years is because you're not listening.
Why are men like this? I have a lot of guy friends, and all of them, I mean all of them, do this one very specific thing, and it pisses me off so much. Okay, so they will talk to me about their game on like Hinge or Tinder or whatever, or even like when we're out and they're like meeting women. And whenever I ask them about a girl that they're not necessarily interested in, like just don't find them that attractive, they will say this one specific thing. Oh, she's not my type. What? What is your type? Explain your type to me. Whenever they say that, I will hit them with the please, tell me what your type is. And they always come up with some bull. And it always changes. Oh, well, tall and brunette and blue eyes. Why? Because this girl happens to be short and blonde? Because like a week ago you said brown eyes and a good ass or whatever. Like, bro, just admit that you're superficial. You just don't find her attractive enough for you to make a move.
Do you understand how boring, how mind-numbingly boring it is when you don't text us back? Like, if you take more than 5 hours to reply, say, I'm bored, I'm done, I'm over it, whatever I said doesn't even matter anymore. It becomes the 24-hour, 48-hour mark. You're out my life. I didn't even know you existed. There is nothing you can say to pick up the conversation from that point. Nada. Nothing. Don't love bomb me in one paragraph and then take 72 hours to reply to my reply. Like, I can see you're active. I can see you're on your phone. There is no way you haven't seen my text. It's so
I'll do this ever fucking again, okay? Never. You deserve so much better. So much better than a fucking lowlife who thinks it's okay to put his hands on you. Like, Taylor, honestly, if you don't leave this relationship is going to kill you. Like,
hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So on today's episode, I want us to focus on this woman talking about the unrealistic standards of modern women. But before that, today's episode is mostly about these strong independent women complaining about the scarcity of men, complaining about men refusing to commit, complaining about being lonely while all their friends are in marriages, relationships, kids, and all that. Now, back to this woman. I love the fact that she is going straight forward. She's like, stop setting unrealistic standards. Stop being delusional. You're not going to get everything in one month. These women are 30 years plus and their standards are still crazy. Their standards are still unrealistic. Now, I am not saying that if you are 30 years plus, you shouldn't have standards. Of course, everybody needs to have their standards, but some of the standards are so unrealistic, which may be the cause why you are still single in your 30s. Maybe if you try lowering that standard, you might get that person for you. This is just my opinion, so at this point I'll go ahead and read other people's opinion on this particular video. Just a few comments, let's get into it. Our first comment says, all of these women want to have a party life for the rest of their days and only a man can provide that. None of them ever say, I want to build a company from the ground up so I can have the money to do what I want. How can someone hit the age 30 and not have a genuine committed relationship? It is sad that some people don't date with intention. Exactly. They are not chasing men, they are chasing ATMs. Ooh, this is deep. This is deep for real. I have only felt lonely when dating a selfish woman. Being single is blissful. Of course, it's better to be alone than be with someone who is selfish.
Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it.